Hold on. King Tiger. Double king. Oh my god. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I am casting a 4v4 game submitted by a patron and a sub, so we'll see how this fares. Right now, we got ourselves Drevens, Digit, Quarter, Pazabitelung. I have no idea what the hell this name is. Cope Cage, Hawaii Man, Longrod von Hugendog, Greyshot151. 2 Soviets, 2 Americans versus 3 OKW, and an austere. Wow, okay. Kuba already be like, hey, unscript, what's up? I'm already grabbing the territory, so can you, like, leave? But, again, Storm Pioneer's on standby. If Hawaii Man walks into that, maybe the Storms can overwhelm him. Again, Lienne forces a map where you have this forest area on the far right. Then you have, in the middle area, a train station that's a little more open, and then a more close quarters city. Again, typically it's going to require lots of teamwork in a 4v4 for areas to be controlled by one party. And then hopefully that person that's in charge of that area can lock it down effectively. But we'll see. Kubel backed up by Volk and Sturm. Moving on up. Conscripts are like, we can't push that. Getting an MG for support. The Americans just got their ass kicked. But don't worry, their name is Cope Cage. So they're used to coping. Anyway. Storm Pioneer is placing a mine. Very, very smart. Digit also going with a Fallschirmjäger doctrine, aka Luftwaffe ground forces. Kuba going in. Has not picked up any models, just health damage. Anyway, we got ourselves some stuff on the far left with a rifleman and conscripts trying to push on in. Germans here having a bit more of an issue. They're low on health. We do have the OKW slowly pushing on in, but the Kubel they sent in got its ass kicked. Longrod von Hugendog went infantry company for artillery and some long-range warfare and direct strike. Soviet Shock Army also has a direct strike, but also has the heavy 120 and, of course, T-34-85, so some solid armor. Mortar does a good hit as well, weakens the conscript down to about, what, 15%, 20% of its health. MG is in the building, so the allies have that. On the far side, though, it's funny. Running your troops up doesn't seem to be faring all that well. Blob actually hit the mine and knocked out multiple infantry. Storm Pioneers weakened, I don't think are going to be able to really stop that. Oh, Volk Squad's here. Maybe they can hold it, especially if there was incendiary on the better rifleman. Oh, can he get a wipe? Oh, then Cope Cage would definitely be coping. Oh, he does! The Storm Pioneer that could. Hopefully it should be fine. Oh no, MG's gonna pick him off on retreat. Nice job, Hawaii, on the pick. Volk squads push back the riflemen, but now they have to contend with the Soviets. That's definitely Digit dropping the ball in that regard. Drevin's like, God damn it, I was doing so well. I had a vet Storm Pioneer squad within the first couple minutes, and you get me killed because you couldn't guard the flank. That's how I see things going. Kubel it's actually taking the territory. Right now, the Axis actually have a majority of the territory, putting pressure on the Allies, keeping them above about 50-point lead. And we'll see how big that lead can get. Rifle grenade is firing on the conscripts, but doesn't do too much damage. Volk squad still on standby, backed up by the MG. Allies slowly losing this fight. I'm assuming mortar coverage. Yep. By, what am I calling you? Pazabilt. Fuck. Should I say just PZ? I'll just say PZ. PZ, again, has a decent assortment, and with flamethrowers, he can hopefully burn a lot of the allies out of the buildings. I would say probably even for him to smoke this building, then he gets up with the flamethrower, gets close, and he can burn down the building. That would be my recommendation. MG gets neutralized by some conscripts focusing fire. Axis may have pushed a bit too much, although, again, use the flamethrower against the building, so at least there. Bundle grenade's thrown, but the riflemen don't fall for it and back up. And the Axis forces are retreating. Conscript about to take over at MG42, so that's a good pick right there. Kubel hitting the MG, wearing it down, but Mortar gets a good shot. Hold on, Kubel could pick it. Does pick it. Excellent job right there. On the far side, we have another counterattack. American forces trying to push on in. But once again, the cope cage is... I don't want to keep repeating and making the same joke, but by God, he's having a real rough day. Anyway, Axis Blob by Drevens is doing good work. Maybe he can play some mines. He has 120 munitions. Or, you know, get some upgrades in. Just saying. Volk squads could definitely use it. He doesn't have the MP40s, which I think could be very good in that vicinity, but that's fine. Hawaii Man's trying to counterattack. Now, we do know that Digit is in a weakened state. A lot of his infantry is very low. He has a medical facility at base. It is weird that he doesn't have medics, but whatever. Conscripts hitting the squads. Does actually force them back. Sturm's trying to come on in, but does get a nice pick. Lots of fire. MG sends him packing though. Again, 34 is not the strongest, but does suppress and does effectively push back the infantry. The cat demands attention. I know. Cat demands so much attention. But now she's like big eyes and just like running around. So I'm like, okay. And I know why. She found a tiny like plastic bag. And that's her, and I'm being honest, that's her cocaine. If she finds like a small bag, that's her like fix. That's her addiction is plastic bags, because she'll keep poking it. It's like that joke about, you know, the bubble wrap where you have to hit every bubble wrap. For her, it's just literally pushing the plastic bag. That's it. She doesn't eat it. She doesn't do anything. She just likes pressing her paw against it. Anyway, speaking about being pressed, German forces continue to try to hold the city, but allies are not letting them just keep it without a fight. American forces trying to hit the middle slash trying to go around, while Axis forces try to place mines. Again, fortifications allow for this minefield to be set up. Conscripts, though, hopefully see this and can identify that for... He actually does have an engineer that can get upgrades, so 151's in a bit of a sticky situation. I'll have to actually send men into a minefield or retreat through it, which would be even worse. Actually, more minefields going down. Oh god, the entire city is turning into like a whole cluster for him. Axis forces by PZ are in mid. Again, this is where Longrod's trying to assist. No upgrades other than the captain with bars. Half tracks over here to push back. Oh, hello, cat. The conscripts. MG's there. AT gun is not close by. Guard forces are in the forest area. Again, this is where we have the American infantry once again. It looks like Drevens either was reinforcing or... oh! Well, mine just got him on retreat. Cope Cage is seriously down. And Axis forces come back. I want to know, Cope Cage has lost how many riflemen? Hold on. 2 squads of riflemen. That is not good, because you only have 2 front line now. Just 2. Oh, boy. Anyway. Oh! Magma Carb. Thank you very much. I did not know that. That's interesting. Anyway, speaking of more interesting stuff, we have Drevens, again, fortifications, placing a bunker. 2 fortifications, interesting. That I'm assuming is going to mean lots of artillery. Incendiary being thrown at the MG. Conscripts, guards. More conscripts trying to hold back the Vulcan. I think they will. Half track I would probably send over to assist, but I get why the guard force there could cause a lot of issues. But again, they're focusing on the Volk, so that would be a good time unless he's worried. AT gun moving over as well, so Longrod can hopefully deal with that quite swiftly. Panzer II moving in. Again, this is a perfect time for another light vehicle. Greyshot, you keep repeating yourself. I am, because he should send it. Volk squad's coming on in. A Sturm trying to fire as well. More Sturms by Drevens. Hold on, counterattack on far side. Volk squad push on in. I think the conscripts got in the wrong building, because again, you're supposed to go through that. But whatever. He can't really... neither of them can shoot each other. They're just kind of in the building, just looking out windows. The Volk squads are shooting at the other, allied infantry, but it's not like these conscripts can, like, breach the side of the house like Rainbow Six Siege and just get in. Be amazing, but you can't do it. Actually, that's what Rainbow Six needs. They need, like, everyone starts off in a building, right? And there's, like, 9 buildings all on top of each other, and you can bust through different areas and walls and try to get on top of each other. Anyway. Nice shots. You're pushing the enemy back. Let's see. Axis forces, again, hopefully they can lock down this territory. Fortification is actually really good in this sector because then you can literally lock down the forest with tank traps and other defenses. It looks like, I could be wrong here, but it looks like CoH2 is upgrading his infantry, which is good, and is like, I'm done. I'm just done with the forest. I cannot bother. So instead fighting in mid. Again, we have some stuff there to stop him. For the most part, there's a lot of AT. There's 3 AT guns from 3 different players. Mine hits the MG. Grenadiers are also pretty weak. Pulls back. Alright, so let's see what else we got. PZ went joint operations. So again, lots of LEFHs possibly this game. And Pack 43s. So a very defensive-oriented Axis. Let's see right now. Allies have also gotten... Oh, double priest. CoH2 went infantry company. And Y-Man went mechanized support. So possibly an ICU-152. Conscripts trying to build cover. Yeah, it seems like... And I could be very wrong here. But I would imagine that you're going to see Drevens take over control of the forest. And then Digit slowly realize that he's no longer needed here. And switch over. Now, I will say, though... Remember, both these guys... Wait, where... Hold on. Where's purple? Oh, purple, actually, I'm sorry. Drevens hasn't built a medical. So maybe a medical over here would be pretty good. Or the artillery would be a bad idea. Maybe, like, destroy a lot of the trees here and take this area, but that's just me. Although it looks like the Digit might have to contend with a blob by Hawaii moving on in. Though MG activates armor-piercing round, so expect that not to go very well for him. Yeah, and there's retreat. He's down to 2 models. Is there a mine over here? Oh, Panzer II. Oh, no. Well, those guard troops just died. So, yeah, make sure if you retreat, you're on the right side. Otherwise, you're going to retreat possibly, literally on the right side and die to Axis forces. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Anyway. Support gun opening fire on the engineer. Recon's flying overhead. Again, trying to identify key targets, and that's from PZ, Joint Operations. So we'll see how things are going to fare. Allied forces have yet to break the city. Again, the Soviets do have 120s, but they've taken some heavy losses. We can see here some conscripts have died. They have some new shock troops making up their ranks. But, I mean, to be fair, Quarter is not exactly in the best situation either. Hitting some mines. Stuka comes in, knocks out an AT gun, weakens another. So that's a pretty good shot right there. Again, tank traps going down. Plenty of defenses. Honestly, this guy, it's funny that, what is it, Longrod's in this game because in a previous match I had, Longrod built like 4 lines of like heavy tank traps. I would just do that. Like, the entire forest area should be nothing but tank traps, just to annoy the allies in terms of trying to counterattack. You could say, oh, Greyshot, well, what if this base? Why can't I target the base? Well, funny enough, the allies have already kind of blocked off the forest. So they even are like, F this. I'm not dealing with forest. We are blocking the territory. We are never going there again, which I find pretty funny. But yeah, CoH2, I probably expect to build more. If again, you still have this path that they could take, although it's probably going to be heavily watched, mined, etc. So you need to worry. But we'll see. Maybe the Axis are... This is also a little bit weird. Panzer Quarters is close. Although I do like all the sandbags he's placing around it for extra defense. That's pretty cool, I will admit. Volk squads... Let's see. Again, I find it weird Digit, though, is here. I feel like Digit should be over here. Luckily, again, Quarter is doing such a good job versing 151. Though 151 does have an 85, that Panzer IV cannot contend with that firepower. And unfortunately, no AT. No AT, again, has, you know, support guns, Volk squads, all this stuff. And also, no tellers, because he has minefield. Well, okay, has 1. But what I'm trying to say is, probably needs actually some, you know, serious AT to hold that back. Maybe was hoping to get a Pack 43, I'm not sure. But did not have enough, of course, command points to get that unlock. Panzer IV could engage, but again, probably would be a losing fight. Slowly but surely, we have another push. Panzer II, he gets AT grenaded, maybe hit by an AT gun. But, you know, conscript's pretty low. I fully expect the Germans to easily push back and force him out. But again, Digit needs to focus mid. That's the issue. Allies have mid though. The AT guns hit once again. Panzer Grenadiers trying to push on up, throw a bundle. Hopefully, Cope Cage spots that a mile away. Flamethrower burning out the rifleman in cover, so great shot there. Again, trying to hold this position for as long as he can. And looks like more reinforcements. Oh, the artillery field officer, PZ, trying to bring out, my opinion, one of the most OP units. Calling a coordinated barrage. All the artillery is going to focus this sector. Does get a great shot on target. Werfer firing as well. Again, the artillery officer's special ability calls in all artillery within range to hit a certain target. So very, very good. Only 45 munitions as well, so not that expensive. For think about it, all the artillery on the map to hit one position. But anyway, Werfer and Suka fall back behind a defensive line at Panzer headquarters. MG gets knocked out though. Rifleman, again, upgraded with LMGs. So very, very solid stuff. The 1919 is very good, but again, they can only fire while stationary. Panzer II, Panzer IV, and another Panzer IV all come in to bash this rifleman's brains out. And truth be told, they got 2. Can they get 3 or 4 more models? No, they cannot. And they pull back. Jackson is on standby, hoping to drive back some of these panzers. On the far side, 85 is causing havoc for Quarter. Luckily, he does have AT to drive him away. Panzer IV moving on in, along with a bunch of infantry. Meanwhile, in mid, of all people, Drevin's actually over here with the Panzer IV by Digit, putting pressure on Cope Cage and Hawaii. Under artillery fire, mortar carriage and AT gun are, relatively unscathed. Panzer IV, less so. He's down to about 20% of his health. Volk Squad just jumping in and out of the building to dodge grenades. And also attacks from the mortar carriage. A very good player, it seems. Incendiary's going off right next to the building as well. So if he gets on in, he's still going to burn to death. So great use of that. AT gun moving on in, trying to hurt the Panzer, but Panzer is already gone. We can see here he's heading back for repairs, which, yeah, he has a repair facility over here. He does need upgrades, though. Jevons, though, is 1,800 manpower. Again, weird he has 1,800 manpower, unless Jevons is going to be mass-producing LEFHs. I have a strange, sneaking suspicion we're about to see a lot of artillery. Anyway, Allied forces continue to press. Right now, the Axis have a triple cap, so this could be a clean sweep for them if things don't turn around very soon. Artillery hits a mortar and AT gun. Unfortunately, 120 is weakened, needs to head back for heals. 85 putting pressure on the Panzer IV. And again, so far this Panzer IV is like, I can fight any infantry. Looks at 85. You know what? I'm just going to leave. Kubel on standby to detect units, but again, I don't think you need detection for that. 7-man squad. Do you have another? Yes, you have 2 7-man squads, so that's pretty good. Another 85 being made. Engineer gets sent by the minefield. Will probably be sent back for reinforcements. Again, PZ is probably the weakest player on the Axis side. No! Drevin secondly has the smallest army. Wait. What? Something blew up. He has Suka... Kubel, I'm not sure what he said or why he said it, but okay. Engineer placing a mine. S-35 guarding against any possible push. Half track on the field. Again, bunkers here. You're going to need some AT, but Jevons doesn't have any sort of Raketmurfers or anything like that. It's weird. Very weird. Incendiary is thrown on the MG, forcing Hawaii Man to send it back. Hawaii Man has got himself a T-34-76 and Su-85 with a half-track for AA purposes. So, a good assortment. At least they don't have to worry about Axis planes. But here's the thing. There's only 1 airborne assault. So, yeah, all that AA is seriously going to put a damper on any sort of airstrikes that the Axis could call in. Allies, on the other hand, calling a strike. Misses target, but does an impressive light show across the water. Before it was careening itself into a T-34. Rifleman... decided after taking the territory to pull back. Once again, 151's by himself in city, but again, he's doing pretty well. We also have a direct strike coming on in, the Panzer IV. He is not paying attention right now. Panzer IV charging. He's like, yeah, guys, I did it. We pushed back the T-34-85s. Oh, God. Artillery coming on in all over the place, hurting the infantry. Kubel dies, trying to get out of that. Infantry's very low on health, 120 hitting it as well. Artillery knocks it out. And AT gun's knocked out. MG's knocked out. Second AT gun is sent packing. And, yeah, Quarter losing a majority of his forces. Although, good shot on the shock troops. A good kill there would be a nice win. Come on, Panzer. Nope. Oh, minefield. Yes. All right. Shock troops get taken out. 151 cried that day. Although AT gun is picked up, so not a total loss for him. Riflemen try to put pressure. Do knock out the support gun. So that's a good shot there. Ambulance for... Wait. Hold on. Why did the ambulance charge? I have no idea. But there's a dead ambulance over there. I guess he was trying to escape, but went the wrong way. I'm not sure. But Axis forces blow up a lot of the defensive lines over here. Katusha coming on in, or... Oh, or is there... No, there's no Katusha. Okay. I really thought the Soviets would have a Katusha by now, but none of them do. Su-85 looks like was knocked out in that arrangement. Digit looks like managed to do a number on the Axis. Again, I find it weird that Drevens has 2,000 manpower. What's his plan right now? Is it mass artillery? Like, that's it. Because he has 2,200 fuel. That equals 4 LEFHs. I assume he wouldn't just start building LEFHs all over the map and then have them fire, but hey, he could do that. Panzer II trying to hold against the American infantry, get some good shots, but 85 continues to put pressure on the far side. I would say this is an easy W for the Allies. They have the city now, so all they need is mid. And right now, Axis is having a tough time trying to hold control on the mid, which is good, because right now, they only have about 75 points, or 74 points remaining. So, Axis have a very good lead. Panzer IV gets a great shot on the infantry, 14 kills, respectively. Nice shot from the artillery, knocks out the MG. Again, right now, conscripts retreating, MG as well. Let's see. T-34 on standby. Artillery continue to fire down. What is that? Oh, priest. Priests are firing. Okay. Panzer IV targeting the AT gun. Knocks it out. Zeroing in the vicinity as well. Stukas and everything are firing. Warfare tries to clear this side, but nothing's there. Stuka hits the back line. Kills a major. Ambulance is barely alive. And, well, Longrad can no longer retreat there. So, you know what? Actually, with all the artillery, I'm starting to see why Digit's like, you know what? I'm just putting my medical back at base. I don't need to have all my infantry killed. And you know what? I understand. I truly do. American infantry, though, take mid. Panzer IV, wearing down the rifleman, 15 kills. Solid stuff. Again, Jackson putting pressure on the Panzer IV. Half-track coming on in. We also have a repair facility here. Combine that with Digit's repair facility, and I can see very easily an armored unit getting killed quite quickly in this area. Axis forces pressing on in against the Allies. Warfare firing once again. MG, Vet 3 is neutralized. Good shot there. Artillery field officer again in the vicinity with a Panther and a King Tiger, which again, even if that's the case, Drevens, you have 1,700 manpower. Use it! Come on. Come on. Use 1,700 manpower. You can do it. Airstrike coming on in, I think. Well, direct strike. Oh, no, it's smoke. That almost collides into the conscript. Okay. Hold on. We do have a direct strike coming on in this area. Panther pushes against mortar carriages. Jackson come on in to intercept while the blob advances through the smoke. Warfare is firing for coverage. Hits the MG line a little bit with the rifleman as well. MG's neutralized, but again, it looks like Digit's like, nah, I can't. It's not going to work. Panzer Grenadier advancing though, but with no infantry to shoot at. Instead, they have mortar carriages shooting at them. So, it's not going great. Shrek team moving on in. Maybe they can get a good shot on the mortar carriage. Axis, where... Why are you shooting at the AT gun? The mortar carriage is right there. Double shot could have killed it. Double shot could... Yeah, I killed it or close. Bono grenades thrown. AT guns barely clinging on. Meanwhile, big battle going on over here. Zeroing in the affected area. Knocks out the AT gun. Recadwerfer. T-34 is very low. One artillery shot would kill it. Conscript charging against the king, which is just blasting the conscript. Yeah, how is zeroing not murdered this thing already? There we go. AT gun, sorry, AT grenade is thrown. Conscript though dies. 151 losing a large portion of his army. Meanwhile, in mid, Kubel perishes. Panzer IV under heavy fire. Luckily, Jackson's miss. Panther coming on in after being fully repaired. Another Panzer IV on standby probably would help if they. Oh wait, no, there's AT gun. There's way too much here for a Panther. We do have an artillery piece. I think it's the first one the Axis have made, which is astounding to me that they've made only one LFH with 3 commanders that have the ability. Panzer Grenadiers trying to take mid, but I think the Allies easily have that. King Tiger moving on into flanking maneuver on the Jackson. Holy God, he's just charging. He does not give a shit. Panzer IV on standby. It's kind of looking the other way. We have a strike coming in here. Jackson is under fire and from the Stuka. Luckily it dodges, but the AT guns are less lucky. Panzer IV dies though from AT gun shots. I'm actually surprised that King Tiger got that close and is like, hello there, and managed to escape without really any repercussions. Again, trying to get close for artillery, which could be good here, maybe on mid, wherever you want to throw it. King Tiger going back for immediate repairs. Left side, American forces with Soviet backing have the territory, so that's good. On the far right, again, lots of bunkers, lots of defensive lines all over the map. But again, I do think that maybe a small push here to kill the cache would be a nice, easy win for the Axis. And or just, you know, trying to get around the back lines. Do they have mines in this area? I'm not sure. No one has mines here. Whoever is here did not place any mines. So this is a complete open corridor. Oh, wait, no. There is a mine here. There's a mine right there. Soviet mine. The Americans did not place anything, even though they have mines. So, not being a helpful team. 47 points remaining. Axis are down. Allies are down literally 10-1. Recon overhead. Hopefully identifying some key areas for the Allies to hopefully hit with their priests. They have 2. Respectively, though, they don't have that many kills. They only have like 6 kills. The LFHs are doing way more. And direct strikes, they neutralize them. So Driven's trying to mass produce LFHs along with Quarter making some artillery. Wow. Hawaii Man and Cope Cage have a real rough time in that corridor. Allies might be flanked here with the Axis, but again, Fallschirmjäger pretty weak, so I feel like that's going to be like a fly, annoying but easily repelled. Panzer IV, 40 kills. Oh my God. Sure, he may have shot one of his own men, but that's fine. Anyway, 85. Never mind, Soviets didn't do that. Let's see. Barely the Allies are clinging on to the side. Katusha, though, moving on up. Hopefully they can blast this Volk squad. Easy wipe, maybe. Or he can save up for a blob, that too. Panzer Grenadiers try to take mid. Strike coming in on this side. Is it zeroing? What is that? I have... Oh, artillery officer. All artillery's... Either his light artillery barrage, which it is. It's the light artillery barrage. Or his... Sorry. What is this thing called? Heavy mortar barrage. It does a little bit of damage, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to hurt the armor all that much. MG behind a dead tank is suppressing the rifleman blob. Just deflecting Longrod in one easy stroke. Hold on. King Tiger. Double kill. Oh my God. They have a whole tank trap line to get through. I think they can focus that. again, once they start firing, I feel like the allies will quickly realize what the hell is going on. He's like, guard troops like, I'll go over deal with that. And I'm leaving. It's like, yeah, surprise, surprise. King Tiger blasting more holes so they can not be pinned. We have a small counterattack by, Quarter. Getting some good shots in by the AT guns. Might be able to neutralize the Jackson, which would be a nice win. Does kill the Jackson. That's less that can respond to the base, though. Good kill by the Katusha. Neutralizes two Raketenwerfers that would have been in range. Very nice. And hurts the Volk Squad. Again, still firing to break through. Volk Squad's covering against any sort of allied counterattack, which looks like that might be coming very soon. The base is under attack by the Kings, which again could wear down, maybe kill some stuff. We have a direct strike coming on in. He can just easily back up though and dodge. But he's not paying attention. Most likely because the Volk Squads are coming on in to help against this stuff. But because of that, direct strike comes on in. Doesn't like stop hit. Oh, actually doesn't do all that much. Wow, I was expecting a lot more from that. Double King base inspection. Yep. Just doing a compliance check. Oh, the Americans have too many bases. We have to remove them. How many bases should they have? None. The artillery officer in mid could drop smoke and take the territory if it was so inclined. Panzer IV backing on up against Longrod. Artillery as well as in the area. We have a big old blob coming on in. Great shot with the mortar. They're swarming on in, so Hawaii might lose this mortar, but overall they don't have AT to deal with 85. Honestly, killing the cash would be a bigger win. King Tiger as well. Not that damaged, honestly. So, we'll see. Cash is down, so it's a loss for the allies. Smoke going down, so that hurts the Jackson. Again, base still generally fine. AT gun being made. King Tiger being direct fired. Forces pulling back. We have airstrikes coming on in. Not sure where that strike was supposed to hit, but okay. King Tiger backing on up. American infantry giving chase along with some Soviets. Again, here's the thing. The attack didn't really do all that much to the base, right? But if the Axis could take a side while two armies are busy elsewhere, that could be a win. That could absolutely be a win. Artillery field officer could move in, grab the territory. Would be great. Mortar carriage under fire. There's no allied infantry in mid, so this would be a big win. Let's see. ISU 152 has arrived. It's funny, through the area. Again, and here's the best part. Again, the tank trap line is still in effect, making a tight corridor here for the allies to push. Again, mines would be good there. Or here. Oh, are there mines? I don't see any. So again, big issue for the Axis, no mines. We'll see if that comes back to bite them. Panzer IV biting the Americans pretty hard. More tank traps being set, but again, Panzer IV doesn't play like that, trying to break them. Volk Squad taking the territory. Again, 151 is here by himself. The Su-85, though, can probably help keep the King and everything away, especially through a tight corridor. But again, it's going to be a situation where it's really just going to be up to... it's really just going to be up to how this gentleman plays it. Again, focusing maybe... Oh, he doesn't have any more artillery. Well, charging in head first is probably not the way to go. Panther, though, coming on in. But again, Jackson, AT gun, 85 in the kill zone for this. So that Panther is most certainly going to die. King Tiger's pushing back. 120's focusing on it. Panther going to perish. AT fires on the Jackson, almost killing it. Maybe they can bundle grenade the AT gun, neutralize that. Volk Squad trying to hold back the infantry. Panzer IV trying to stay out of range of the Su-85, but it's the Su-85. That's really hard to do. Even a Vet 5 Volk can't handle that much infantry. They steal the AT gun. Yoink. Smoke goes down, so the Axis can try to take mid. Fallschirmjäger gets hit by 76. King is back up to operational status. Again, I don't suspect another base inspection. But if all the AT guns are over here and not mid, King Tiger in mid would be huge. Nice Stu gun artillery. I think for the artillery field officer, because I'm seeing Werfers and all sorts of stuff come on in. Wipes a rifleman squad. Damn. That's unfortunate for Cope Cage. He certainly hoping, am I right? Alright, anyway. Mortar carriage opening fire on the artillery officer, sending it packing. Again, PZ doesn't have a huge army. Really? And it looks like a lot of the artillery that the Axis have made has pretty much fallen apart. And by that I mean the LAFHs because of the direct strikes. So, with all that said, now the Axis are like, Stukas. Mass-produce Stukas and Waffers to dodge their direct strikes. Sure, buddy. Sure. King Tiger quickly realizes a base inspection is a bad idea right now. So, yeah, it gets deflected. Right now, King Tiger on the far side, which, by the way, we have 3 King Tigers on the field. We have a triple King threat. But here's the thing. Solid defensive play, even by a weaker unit, can still hold back a bigger one if used effectively. Axis are consistently in mid, putting pressure. ISU in 5-2 has got a number of kills, but again, it still needs infantry support in order to hold that area. Fallschmingers are back at base. A lot of heavy infantry. With the Sturms and the Volk and all that. Although, there goes that Volk squad. So, hey, maybe, there you go. He gets more manpower now. Not probably what he wanted, but what he got. Volk squad trying to deal. Was he trying to steal the mortar? Probably a bad idea, Volk squad. ISU in 5-2 is like no escape. Conscripts shoot him in the back. Make sure there is no escape. I love the line of Volk squad too. That's perfect. Warfers firing. Artillery officer trying to move on in. King Tiger moving on in while the IC-12 is looking the other way. Oh man, it doesn't push in. Would have been great. Not a lot of AT. Could have done a lot. Panzer Grenadiers moving on in. A rifleman on standby. Pretty low from the IC-12 hitting it. Bottle grenade does go off though and force him back. Or at least weaken the rifleman. Priest Fire's only gotten 14 kills. I see that because the Warfers have gotten like 60 some total, so. Alright. Jagdpanzer, Panzer IV, and King Tiger now walk into the city. Will they be able to take the position? We'll see. Direct strike comes on in, hurrying the Sturm. Warfers trying to help clear the area. But again, 151's kind of scattered. Not enough though. Shock troops and engineers get hit by one shot. Instead packing. More forces try to charge mid. On the right, we have Drevens really trying to push. There's more tank traps here. Again, I think this is a bad idea. Especially with the defensive line. It's just, you're gonna have a real rough time pushing for a base inspection. It probably would be better to try to neutralize the priests with something, right? Like send in a Panzer IV or something to try to just break up the back lines. Maybe then call an airstrike so that way there's a lot of confusion. Something, zeroing, I don't know. Just something, anything. Oh, recon. Use a recon plane with some zeroing in the back lines. And that way there's all sorts of artillery across the front. That could be effective. Like, Stuka Fire also pushed back a ton of infantry on the Allied side. Making mid pretty wide open, but Germans are actually heading left. Which is, well, the dead Jagdpanzer doesn't exactly help this situation. Quarter pulling back, zeroing trying to cover his retreat. Again, zeroing not in an advantageous state for this Volk because they can just stay out of it and fire into it. Katusha firing point blank. Luckily missing so far. Volk squad luckily just on the tail end of it. But he's grouped up, so I could easily see a T-34 shot, like, just putting him down. Oh, actually, I take it back. Nice job by 151, actually going with a very interesting tactic of just trying to, you know, take the territory with the 85. And that, even though zeroing kills it, stops it from being taken. Now, I don't think it's worth, you know, the T-34 dying, but still, it was a nice play after Katusha fail. With 20 kills on that, again, I don't think the other Soviet has a Katusha, right? No, Hawaii Man doesn't. He has an IC-152 with a number of kills. Artillery officer dropping smoke to hopefully block sight, right? Yep. Then he's going to call an artillery to hit this whole air. Oh, zeroing's over here. Okay, do you have recon? Do Do you have something pushing? Because otherwise, the zeroing won't have any effect. No? Okay. Mortar carriages might be it unintentionally because they could be firing, but again, it's not going to shoot anything. Yeah, that was a waste. I kind of agree. I'm assuming maybe you're talking about the 85. That's also not far off. Although Panzer IV, I will say, 58 kills. I think it's the best killing unit in the game so far. I don't, unless it's a Warfer or something, right? Conscripts have a decent helping. S-35 being pushed back. Shock troops usually deflect the Volk squad. Longrod. No. Priests only have like 14 kills. These priests have been very underwhelming. 13 kills, 25. Allies don't have a lot of high killing units. Whatever. Panzer IV charging. I have no idea. At least you gotta execute the shock troops. That would be a good shot. Or hit the 85, which I know you're Vet 4, but still. Oh, okay, you're Vet 5. Again, the Americans can quickly come over. This is a kill box right here. Great shot, though, at killing the AT gun, though you did lose the infantry there. AT gun's moving on in against the Canwerfer. Now, Jesus, against the Su-85. Nope, never turned tailing and running. Lots of direct strikes and airstrikes coming on in. Great kills across the board. Big strike kills some of the infantry. King now being hit from multiple directions. Again, it's like you have a perfect kill box here. Like, you need like a Pack 43 right here or over here to like block all this from coming on in. Yeah, King Tiger dies. Panzer IV lives, again, 59 kills. Werfer might, 61 kills on the Werfer, nice. Look at that artillery, great shot on it. Hurts the priest quite a bit. Another fire from like anything could possibly kill it. A Werfer shot if it gets lucky or something. Let's see, quarter. What else are we missing? Drevens, his best unit is Stuka. 85 kills. Oh, hot damn. Planes just like, we can't stay. Oh my god. All three of them are like, all right, we're going down here. Prepare for landing. Immediately crashes. Sir, we didn't see the tree there. Why didn't you see the tree? The sun was in our eyes. How? You were going down. But yeah, lots of aircraft just being shot down by Soviet AA. Let's see. Digit's best unit is a Volk squad. Yeah, not many high kills. King Tiger trying to push, but again, and the artillery is oh my god. They have called in all the artillery on Cope Cage's base. That I could, you know what? I didn't even think about that. That could be effective, right? You form up, keep forming AT lines, and then you just Stuka bomb it. So that way they keep losing manpower. That is smart. Okay, I'll give credit where credit's due there. Because yeah, with the artillery, they've just pulverized this base. 100% zeroing and everything has pulverized this base. So if they can kill these AT guns as well, that'd be a nice win. Make sure the American infantry can't recrew them. He is targeting it, so that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Sorry, Drevens, I'm sorry I doubted you. But yeah, just by itself, King, no. Constantly focusing artillery so the infantry and the AT guns constantly die. Great idea. Also, kills the AT gun before he recruits. Oh, get the other one. Get the last one. Hurry. Kills the kills a lot of echelon. Fire! Mortar carriage under fire. King Tiger almost kills the mortar carriage, but no dice. American infantry could use AT grenades against it if it gets close. Stuka, though, it's a trap. It's a trap. Oh, wait, nope. Stuka just hanging the back line. Wears down the base again. Holy shit. That's a lot of artillery. I get... Cope Cage of Copen. I'll keep saying that because, again, this guy named it... Again, terrible name. My god. King Tiger, though, is about to be Copen. He's very low. Even though the 85 or 76 died, 85 could finish it. Doesn't finish it. A conscript like, don't worry. AT grenade. Ha! Shit. Alright, he's not dead. He's also marked. Smoke comes down. Artillery comes down, but again, wasn't able to finish it off. Artillery seeing the whole area, but King is somehow alive. Panzer IV coming in to save it. ISU and 5-2 just trying to hit any of the infantry and stay outside the zeroing. Guard troops under fire. Allies taking some substantial hits. Jackson, though, moving on in. Oh, 85 diving against the Werfers. Werfer charging. Oh my god, he outran the gun. Shrek it. Oh, that would have been amazing. Come on, shoot. 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 Oh, main gun destroyed. Okay. Woo. 63 kills. I'm not seeing the direct fire from the Soviets. Yeah, unfortunately, the Soviets, Katyusha is predominantly guarding this territory for 151, and Hawaii doesn't have a Katyusha. So really, the only artillery piece is Longrod, and like I said, Longrod has gotten no kills since every time I check, and I think it's been like 5-10 minutes since last time. Like, there's been a substantial kill by it. So again, I understand why probably they're focusing on the bases and other things back here. And yeah, that's what the priests are focusing on. But again, without those kills, you're not going to see better veterancy, which creeping barrage could be wonderful in this area. So, Werfer preparing to fire. Could hit a lot of this infantry. Again, King Tiger is injured. Unfortunately, it looks like he point blanked a lot of American infantry. And the Americans didn't exactly live to tell the tale. Actually, CoH2 has no riflemen left. He has lost everything. And now he's trying to break his up. He's like, fuck this AT line. I want to kill that king. Let me through. Pathfinding might screw him up here. Oh my god. This actually might be a kill box. For CoH2. Sturms fire. Sturms fire. Sturms fire. Shrek teams fire. And you got this. Jackson gets overwhelmed by AT fire. Sturms pushing on in. Again, CoH2's base just being held together by twigs and duct tape at this point. It's pretty bad. He's trying to get used to the vehicle crews to repair. But that's very dangerous because you don't want to lose the veterancy on these guys. Again, at least we have some artillery. Oh, actually, hold on. Artillery by the LFH focusing in mid. Actually, it looks like the Soviets have pretty much pushed the Axis across the river line, if more. Flanking the Jagdpanzer, which is now in mid. Jackson's also in the Jagdpanzer. It's dead. Panzer IV being marked. They want to kill that Vet 5 unit at all costs. Another Jagdpanzer firing along the side. Again, Porter no longer has his king. Focusing on the lighter tank destroyers, but so far not working. Jackson hits the sandbags, which is why it's still alive. 85 going in for the kill. Main gun destroyed. Going for Ram. Oh! Could have blitzed away, but Quarter gets taken out. Very impressive Ram right there. Very impressive. Jackson could kill this. Unable to. King Tiger moving on in. ISU and 5-2, hopefully hoping to get some good hits in. Already has 44 kills. Nice. I love this King. King is just moving in like dun 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 dun. Jackson immediately like, fuck this, I'm out. Stern Pioneers moving on in. Base has been repaired some, but not a lot. Again, probably should have waited. Unless Stukas are... Oh, Stukas. Holy shit, there's a lot of Stukas, I just realized. That's 5 Stukas on the field. Again, so many Stukas. Allies have lost quite a bit of their infantry. Like, Hawaii has 3 squads. Actually, Longrod has a good infantry force still. So, solid job on his part for actually staying alive. VP-wise, has not changed in a while. Allies have cut their... cut the lead of the Axis in half, but still, they've taken some heavy hits, though. Again, Germans lost their AT gun there. Stuka completely oh my god, look at all the Stuka bombs. That was a big fucking waste. Only 2 models in that hit, really? Like, I would actually see it better if they used all their Stuka fire here. Just 5, I went 5 Stukas to hit this position. Sure, it probably won't be as effective, and it would just be for show. But by God, that would be amazing for CoH2 to be like, guys, I'm dying over here. Help! Artillery and everything is hitting the riflemen, taking some severe hits. Direct strike keeps the Axis at bay, though. AT guns, though, push back the Jackson. 85 now under fire. Where's the ICU in 5-2? Okay, it's on standby, just hitting the infantry from long range. One AT gun shot could kill the Jackson. If they can give sight, they miss. 85 coming along the flank. There's a mine right here, so if they tried to go wide, he could end up dying. Jackson's under severe fire. Priest focusing on mid. Good, or something's focusing on mid. Is that a coke cage? No, there is some artillery though hanging. What is hitting that? There's no... Oh, is it actual an LFH? Oh, it's a... Okay. No, it's not an LFH. What the hell is hitting it? I'm genuinely confused. There's like a light artillery barrage hitting this whole area. It's not major artillery. I am honestly like confused of what the light artillery barrage is, but whatever. Flying position killed. 85 coming on in. I'm assuming it has to be some type of LFH or something. All right, there's a priest. But weren't you both repositioning? No, now you're firing. Okay, so whatever. They're now firing on it. It's a priest now. I don't know what was firing earlier. Anyway, maybe it was the artillery officer. Oh, Katusha dies. Can we kill the 85? No, actually, we don't. But great shots there. 87 kills. Pushing into the base now with more artillery fire. Again, Coke Cage is just like, why? This is my life today. Why? ISU 152 is the one thing stopping the enemy from taking mid. 54 kills. Give a shout out. I love. They're like, all right, I'm tired of this. Calling zeroing on that thing. What is it, Hans? Sir, we have a problem. What? We have no recon. I don't care. Calling zeroing. But without recon, zeroing won't affect it. We'll scare it off. Sir, we just wasted 250 munitions. Did you take mid? No. Fuck off. King Tiger does die, though, the priest fire, so finally a good shot there. Werfers, though, return fire on the riflemen. Suppressing them, driving them away. Good kill, although Digit does have enough to get new ones. Although he has 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking Stukas. Hot damn. Jagdpanzer firing against the infantry. Sorry, against the 76, not infantry. Jackson's, though, might be able to wear it down. Again, no AT guns or anything on the front. Porter just... Oh, nice shot with the 76. Could hit a mine if they charge. Lots of mines across the field. Stuka prime ready to fire. Again, Axis have pretty much switched over to artillery force, which is not... Oh my god, what is this? Pathfinding. King Tiger, 42 kills. Stuka fires at nothing. Stuka fires at nothing. Like, they have so many Stukas, but they can't hit shit. Because they're focusing everywhere. ISU and 5-2 holding the King back with armor-piercing rounds. King Tiger does hit the infantry, doesn't really care. King moving on up. Should activate Spearhead, honestly, but whatever. Strike coming on in. That's Cervic Strike. Where's he coming from? From the side! Strike is coming on in. Does hit the Obelsadon in the Sturm and force the enemy back, so great airstrike right there. Great kill. German forces get driven back while trying to smoke. Just again, drop the smoke first, then push up. Fire everywhere. We are bound to hit something with this many rockets, says chat. Very nice. You're not wrong. Zeroing coming in. Again, mortar carriage actually firing, so it's you know, being targeted. Recon flies overhead, but again, not Axis recon, allied recon. Stuka hits the armor. Oh my god, lots of Stukas hitting the armor. Hold on. S-285 is close to death from all of it. AT gun might kill it. Werfer firing as well. Is that artillery officer? Was that him? Maybe. I think it was. Good shot though. S-285 very low. Doesn't get the kill. But still, enough damage done. Zeroing on the left to hold back the Jacksons. They're really just launching all their artillery. Stuka, 90 kills. LEFH is well firing in the vicinity. I'll try to hold him back. Or will be, I guess. Katusha trying to rocket the Obelsadon out of that position. Does not care though. Was not holding on. Conscripts trying to run on in. Again, 29 points for the allies. Nice bundle. Kills the conscript. Hawaii Man now has no conscripts or frontline infantry on the field of battle. ISU and 5-2 as well. Pretty weak. More artillery coming on in. Riflemen push back. Middle is now being hit by artillery. Panzergrenadier in mid. Killing the MG, driving him back. AT gun opening fire. Almost done to be backed up by AT. But again, ISU and 5-2 is on high explosive. So, great shot. Warfare comes on in, wipes 2 squads. Cope Cage and, was it Longrod just lost some infantry. Priest, oh my god, Priest at 34 kills. There we go. I don't know what the Priests have been lifting, but that was that's been a good counter. 93 kills though with that Warfare. Hot damn. It is still that is a beast to deal with. Speaking of a beast, this King has been marked as 43 kills. Not many. Oh, nice shot with the artillery on the mortar carriages. Stuka comes on in. Mortar carriage very low. They're unable to kill it. Stuka focusing on the left. Oh! Holy shit. Lots of Stukas. Not that too much damage. Would have been great if they killed a Jackson or a 76, but no. Axis, though, might take mid. Actually, probably will take mid. Oh, no. 78. I'm sorry, 85 coming on in. Katyushas are coming on in. Just retreat. Why do you have one model there? Just retreat. We got... Oh, my God. So close, yet so far for the Germans. Losing 2 very good squads. What team's throwing harder? Honestly, 151's holding this area. I can't blame him, right? Longrod has improved his infantry and artillery game, so I can't say that. Warfare firing. Honestly, I would say the Axis are throwing a bit because they have all this artillery. They're using everything at their disposal. By the way, they have no caches, right? So, the guy has not built a damn cache anywhere. Like, Pack 43 is on standby, though, so at least the Axis are trying to improve themselves. But, like, with so much artillery, right? With the equivalent of, we got Werfer, and we got a Vet 5 LEFH, 2 Stukas. Digit has 4 fucking Stukas. I would expect more. I would expect a lot more, like, damage being done. Again, especially with PZ having the ability to recon, or the OKW having the ability for the infrared searchlight for scoping or stuff like that. I feel like the Axis artillery should be playing a more vital part. And this is my big brain mode talking, so maybe it's just me. But Pack 43 here would be way more effective at killing all this. That way you can move up with the King. Pack 43 is backing up all that, and you can literally just smash all this armor with the King Tiger and everything moving on in. Icewind blew up. What? No! Oh my god. ICU did blow up. I'm sorry. I missed that. Damn it. I had like 50-some kills. It was doing work. Now the Allies, because of the Werfer dying, not Werfer, the ICU 5-2, could be a big issue because that was the linchpin to holding this key sector. Now the artillery has to focus here, and if the the Allied artillery is focusing in mid, they're no longer focusing on all the artillery in the back. Now, luckily, a good play by Hawaii right there with a good crush does save it. So Hawaii still coming in clutch. Also, will have enough for another ISU and 5-2, so I would be... Yep, there, here it comes. ISU and 5-2 coming in to save the day. Hopefully. It's just constant fire of the Stukas. So many Stukas. Just hitting this line over here. But again, they're just hitting nothing. Look at all this. Like, what is this? Okay, you hit the... What the fuck am I looking at? So many Stukas, yet somehow so little impact on the game. King Tiger, though, is trying to help out mid, so at least Digit has a King Tiger to help. Population-wise, again, Axis are, I would say, in the upper 60s. allies are in the mid 80s. So again, Axis. Oh, nice kill right there. King Tiger getting a great shot. Where's the fucking AT? Jackson almost turns around and hit the Werfer. King Tiger moving on in. The other King's hiding in mid. Oh, nice mine. SU-85 running for the hills. Shrek teams come on in, hurt the Jacksons, so they can't exactly come in real quick. Although this pair of Jacksons can. Another mine goes off. King Tiger in a bad state right now. No. Pack 43, turn! Turn the fucking gun! A bit late. This is a great kill box, though. If they had something to help finish it, that would be great. Oh! Revealed. There goes the Jackson. That's a vet 3 Jackson, too. That's a great job. Purple's King died. What? Oh, it did. Shit. Again, there's so many battles going on right now. 76 died. King Tiger focusing mid. Again, that's a big loss for that other King Tiger to die. I don't know where it died. But hey, they killed it, so that's awesome. Oh, another Pack 43 in mid. Axis like, maybe since we have the artillery lead, maybe, just maybe, having a Pack 43 is a good idea. T-34 pushing on in. Again, playing direct strikes those to the allies, who do have caches, by the way. A number of key locations. Have enough munitions to keep calling in direct strikes to help neutralize that stuff. Pack 43 fires. T-34 goes down. Nice win right there. ISU and 5-2 is back in mid, hopefully to blast some infantry. Again, right now it's just a battle to control mid. Zeroing is in play over here, but again... oh, recon's overhead. Cool, so they did provide some recon, so maybe it gets a couple good shots in, but... it's only 4 seconds left, so I don't think it's going to be that impactful. Bottle grenades thrown. Drives back some of the infantry. Here come the Stukas. Nah, 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 nah. But, like, if I showed you a picture of this, right? Like, you would be, oh my god, they have so many Stukas. This is horrifying. This is terrible. Right? But, like, you actually... But then you see where they're hitting, and it's kind of been iffy. This one's a lot better. They killed the AT gun, 120, and the MG are all injured. Axis might be able to take the territory. Shock troops, though, are still in standby, so they need something to help that, which they don't have. Fallschirmjäger needs, you know, reinforcing. So, it's not like a Vet 5 Volk is going to hurt the shock troops. King Tiger's wedging himself on the mid. He's being marked right now. And I love the conscript with the Shrek. That's great. I assume 5-2 still there as well to help blast the infantry. Recon's overhead. Plenty of AA, though. Shoots it down quite quickly. Or, hopefully it shoots it down quickly. There it goes. Pack 43 got neutralized by artillery. King Tiger's still in the front. I'm actually surprised he doesn't try to get reinforcements. Axis changed strat. It seems like it. I mean, he still have all the artillery, but this guy did lose one of his Stukas. Still has the Stuka with 99 kills. Come on. Oh! He's about to throw the grenade. ISU 5-2. Not today. Just makes Noblesadon explode a volley of fire with the grenade in hand. This Sturm's going to die from the Katusha. Oh, no good. He retreats. Stuka returning fire. Is it on the Katusha? If he hits the Katusha, I'll actually be happy. Great kill right there. And kills the cache. 2 for 1. That's 600 manpower of losses right there for the allies. Pretty big stuff. King Tiger, again, no longer a repair facility right here. Only this one, so he has to go further back over here. But overall, again, the push on left has been slightly more effective. Again, Soviets still, relatively speaking, holding back the Axis. Artillery officer coming on in. Shock troops, though, should be able to kill it. I called all the artillery on myself. Oh my god, he actually did. Oh, wait, no, he calls in heavy mortar barrage. Anyway, King Tiger's back up by Drevens, who has 3,000 manpower. Again, Drevens actually has a good amount. He has not lost that much. And in the grand scheme of things, he's been pretty proactive. And he's changing strats. He has double Panthers. If he gets sweepers, he could, honest to God, if the Axis, so the Allies take a bad hit, they could absolutely be smashed up right now. But again, oh my god. Holy shit. All the artillery's coming in right now. ISU 152 taking all the hits. Down about a third of its health, but he takes it like a fucking champ. But yeah, I could easily see a big armor push here. But luckily, it looks like another Su-85's on the field. Panthers pushing. Did they clear the mines? I'm not seeing any mines. Jacksons are not injured. This is not a good idea to charge. ISU-152, I don't understand this push. I really don't, unless they have zeroing to back it up or airstrikes. They don't. King Tiger pushing on in. All right, retreat. You killed an Su-85, not what I would exactly call a win. Panther charging as well. This is where all the artillery would be great to call in as well, just to hit the allied armor. But yeah, that was not a good trade. Panther for an Su-85 is not a good trade. Unless you got mid, which no, CoH2 is still here. Has he repaired his base? His base is still looking like shit. Honestly, I would have maybe Drevens just constantly arting it even more, just to annoy him. That's funny. But yeah, I'm assuming they, you could say, oh, Greyshot, they're trying to hit the ISU-152. I'm like, well, they were focusing the Su-85, and the Jacksons are still there, and the other Jacksons are still there. Like, there's still plenty of stuff to worry about. Oh, conscripts pushing on in. Again, can Hawaii get the AT grenade? King Tiger backing up. He does indeed. Both Panther and King have been stunned. Pack 40. Oh, wait. Maybe it was a trap. No, he immediately gets AT grenaded, and the Panther goes down. Great job right there. Wonderful job. Oh, no. No, not on CoH2. Come on, he's been through enough. Don't do it to him. He's already dead. Or dying, mostly. Oh my god, he's gonna bomb the fuck out of that base, isn't he? Oh. Oh no. Well, at least the King and Panther survived, so I guess that's a good sign for him. But, I think the Panther survived. King Tiger moving mid. Again, plenty of AT. ISU-152 is also there. Oh, knocked out some of the engineers. Nice hit. Oh, fucking hell. Well, there goes one base. Oh, my God. I was joking when I said bomb his base. I was joking. Oh, my God. This base is barely operating. He's getting more echelons. Be like, just repair. I need you to repair the base. I have literally almost nothing left. It's a crater. Then you have the Soviets being like, man, it sucks to be you. We're barely being hit. It's great. Anyway, zeroing does effectively push back the ISU and the Su-85. Again, continued American resistance from CoH2 and Longrod. Hold mid from turning over to the Axis forces. Direct strike coming on in on this position by CoH2. Again, looks like it's going to be a perfect hit on that King. Can we knock it out? Come on. Not paying attention, but the direct strike actually goes behind the King. It doesn't really do much. It's just a big throw. Now, I would say it's just a moral loss. If I am CoH2 right now, I'm just like, I'm literally just like, god damn it, why? Why me? Good grenade though on that, or a good explosion from the zeroing. You already shot, got a decent hit. CoH2 has barely any veteran troops. Suka goes down almost on the King. Panther goes along the side. It looks like 151 has more freedom to push. I see it as just more of a, like, come on, please stop sort of moment. Fallschirmjägers, though, look like they might hold mid. They do! Axis, after so long, finally retake control of mid. Panther diving the ISU-152. Pack 4, holy shit! Quarters learning. Pack 43 opening fire all along it. Looks like they killed an SU. The other one is in range if the Pack 43 targets. He is targeting. Panther focusing on the ISU-152. Does decrew, not kill it. Su-85 trying to save the ISU-152. Bouncing off. Panther might not be able to have enough firepower. Gets in. Does, oh, abandoned again. And he just won't die, ladies and gentlemen. He just won't die. Oh, there it goes. Well, Panther at least died, so that's good. Rifleman pushing on in. King under fire. Again, Panzer Grenadiers trying to push against the Soviets, who are trying to move over to help. Because I bet you in the comm, it's... Chat, if I bet you like what he's hearing right now, this is what the Allies are doing right now. I'm dying over here, please! Soviets, save me! Help me! Oh my god, they're just keep pressing. They just killed my SU-152. Please help me! That's probably what they're saying right now. Jackson's trying to help. Su-85 as well. And they're just like, we're just killing this king. I just relax. Relax. It's okay. Now the Germans are probably screaming into their mics. American forces come on in. Longrod's like, guys, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's what I said that game. You just have Cope Cage just like, I'm dying over here, please. But again, they still have 21 points remaining. Axis still have decent amount of resources if we look at Drevens and stuff. So I suspect Drevens being able to rebuild his army. His king being knocked out is a big loss, but still. Again, oh, Hawaii still has some reserves. Cope Cage, although actually Allies lower than I thought. They're in like the mid 50s, where the Axis are in the like in the upper 60s right now. They're actually in a decent state. I mean, it'll slowly get a little bit closer, but right now Axis actually have a small lead. They have a lead right now, and can they maximize their potential? Priest, by the way, way better than before. They have 70 kills. That's way better than the 14 they had. We would have lost mid. ISU-152 sacrificed himself for the greater good. Pac 43 was also killed over here, so good strikes there. Now I know there's arguing because there's arguing in chat. Stukas are... Oh, no. Well, good shot on killing this Stuka. Problem is 4 more open fire, but that was Dreven's best Stuka, so that's pretty good. And all the rockets still don't actually kill all that much. Fallschmagers are in mid. Trying to take mid. Katusha trying to stop him. Not enough. Panther does die, though. But again, Digit has plenty of resources left. Our Axis armor pushing back the Jacksons. Mortar carriages need to be recruited. Su-85 trying to hit that king. It's been marked. Riflemen dive onto the point. Cope Cage is done coping, is taking direct action. Although, Fallschmager's getting close to a bundle. King Tiger's heavily injured. Jagdpanzer's coming on in. Again, heavily injured. Axis actually regained control of mid. Holy mackerel. Fallschmager does die, though. Conscript valiantly trying to hold this position. So many Werfers and Stukas holding back the shock troops. Conscripts don't get pushed back. Artillery coming on in. King dies, though. Oh, Fallschmager's dropping onto the point. I think... Oh, my God. They're trying to hold on. Stuka just kills the Rifleman Longrod, just like... Oh, my God. Another squad dies. The Brumbar. Great shot on the Panther. Again, some tank destroyers remaining, but not enough to crack that line. Stuka kills the Su-85. Great shot. Half track trying to move on in. Dreven saying GG. We actually gonna get a GG? 1 point. And that's game. That is game, ladies and gentlemen. Hour 15 minutes in. Or if we rearrange numbers, 151. No? Okay. Well, solid game right there. ISU died, so no anti-infantry in mid, which was a big throw, but no Katyushas from the Soviets. Okay, so let's go over some key factors here. One, this was not your standard, oh, Axis don't know what the fuck they're doing sort of mentality. The Axis seemed to have a grasp on how to play, what was going on. Like, generally, they had mistakes, but overall, they're like, okay, the Allies are really kicking our ass in this capacity. This is how we can counter. So I would say they had some good stuff there, but Allies, again, I think Katyusha's could have helped. However, again, I would say the biggest problem was, and this is kind of my thing, I honestly think CoH2 in this scenario was kind of just being left to be a punching bag. Which again makes sense. If you just let the Axis take full control of force, they're gonna just run amok. Now, a lot of times when they pushed into like the middle, they lost more stuff than they actually killed. Also, top damage goes to Hawaii, top kills goes to 151, which also points something out. If I had to say who like the biggest failure was, there wasn't really one, because the Allies all were doing relatively well. Sure, CoH2 took more losses, but he was trying to repair his base, so it makes more sense in that way. And also his retreat path had to be like the worst because he had to run through so much fighting in mid. Damage-wise, it's very close. Kill-wise, still very good. On the Axis side, like, Digit had so many Stukas, but generally speaking, they kept like missing. And for sure, they looked scary, but they weren't getting that many kills. Again, just to kind of put in comparison. Double check damage. Good job, by the way, in the AA by Hawaii. Top to 22,000 damage. His IC-152 had like 50-some kills, so it was pretty solid. CoH2, 35,000 damage. His Jacksons were on point. Like, I can't say that he wasn't trying to hold back the Axis. Honestly, I think what the Allies really needed was to try to focus back in controlling the forest area. I think that front needed not to be locked off, because I think as soon as the Axis realized the entire section of the map was blocked by anti-tank traps and stuff, they're like, okay, we'll just get heavy artillery and just blast them. Now, I will say the Allies did have some good direct strikes, and they did neutralize a lot of the artillery. Jackson's, again, 36,000. And the Priests really made up for themselves in the second half. Which, by the way, they have creeping barrage and stuff. So I would actually even put blame on the Priests for not trying to focus on the Stukas. Although, I can't even see that, because if you think about it, they did kill the Stuka. They did kill one of them. And 151, solid job, 75 kills. He was doing so good at holding the city. Very rarely did he ever get, like, a decent grasp. But most of the time, he was just being, like, bitch slapped by the 85s and such. We can't coordinate enough to be able to hold. You could say that, but I honestly think that both sides did a very good job. And the Allies did a really good job at starting to counteract. In the beginning, it was a little rough from the VPs, but yeah, no, Drevens, again, Drevens only made, what, 2 Stukas? Drevens made, like, 2 Stukas. Hold on. Yeah. And it got, what, 155 kills? 156, right? Now we go to Digit. Digit had, like, how many? 5 Stukas? Or 4 Stukas? 4 Stukas, 96. So obviously the guy with the less Stukas did better than the guy with more Stukas, because again, better coordination. Quarter was doing fine. Honestly, the Pack 43, great idea, really solid stuff, and that just overwhelmed and just hammered a lot of the Allied forces. And again, good job making it. PZ, his Werfers, also did a really good job, 158 kills. Some decent dives and managed to kill some of the Werfers, but again, I think this was a very close game. I think that, and again, if you look, both on the graph, both Drevens and Digit had so many, wait, hold on. Yeah, they generally had a ton of resources at their disposal. Maybe less so Digit, but like Drevens 100%. Where if we look at the Allies, yeah, generally speaking, they were on the lower end, where the Axis were on the higher end. Which is weird, because they didn't have caches. I really thought the Axis would start having issues, but overall, no. But hey, that's game. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys need, again, you want me to cover your replay, submit it to my Gmail or Discord down below. If you want to support the channel, hit that follow button or subscribe. This has been Greyshot, and I'll see you guys next time. Hello, guys. Before you go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Folkvard, Aphyria, Ace, Pyroshark, Tony B, Epic Pleb, ShinobiWarrior, and Sir Marvell. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping this channel grow. This has been Greyshot and his amazing patrons, and I'll see all of you next time.